When you go to a stadium to watch your favourite team, it's about family, community, and the connection we share. This is what stadium real estate is about too. Rachel Laurie, and we believe every client deserves a front row seat on their real estate journey. At Stadium Real Estate, our people are the main event, and we're 100% committed to helping you get a winning result. Family, community, connection. That's Stadium Real Estate. So get in touch with us today, stadiumrealestate.com.
And welcome to the Straight Bat, first edition of 2026. And I'd like to welcome our partners in crime tonight. Shane, how you going?
Good, Raj. Good to be back for another year. Second half of the year, hopefully a big one.
We haven't been taken off air yet. It's all good.
No, we put ourselves on air, so it's all right. We can't take ourselves off.
And we've got our special guest from Flinders Park, Tom Cousins. How you going, Tom?
Yeah, well, thanks, Raj. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. We've got plenty to talk about tonight. And we might start with yourself and just take us through your cricket journey. You started out playing a bit of juniors at West Torrens. Tell us about that.
I started at Torrens when I was about 9 and played through till 5 years of seniors, and started having a hit at Flinders on a Sunday around 14 or 15. And I think I'm on into my 10th season of senior cricket now.
Nice. In your time with West Torrens, so you played about 5 years. What kind of grades were you playing? And
seniors, just 3s and 4s. I played the Bankers A stuff, the under 17s comp, and the ceiling I got to was 3s.
Yeah. What's the biggest differences you find a club like West Torrens to Flinders Park?
Personally, the benefits of going to a club like Flinders Park was being able to be a bit of in control of your own destiny and have a bit more say of the culture, and especially kind of in that level that I was playing at. Obviously, West Torrens is a great outfit and very professional, but taking a step back and finding a bit more enjoyment in it, and also getting involved in the juniors side of things, it was pretty cool to have a one club. I played footy at Flinders Park as well, so to be able to have the whole family there was pretty special.
Yeah, nice.
And during that time, Torrens were going pretty well, were they, in the senior grade, so at the height of their powers?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was around the place when they won all 3 formats that season. Great vibe to be around for sure. Good club.
And with the seniors, the A's and B's, for example, feeding much back to the lower grades, we getting much, good advice and that kind of thing. Yeah,
I was quite lucky that I helped coach the under 14s for about 10 seasons at West Torrens as well. So I was pretty involved. So got to lean on a lot of the coaches in that regard, and learn a lot through them as well.
Yeah, and so why ultimately did you decide to start playing, turf cricket at Flinders Park and moving from West Torrens?
Yeah, I got asked out to a couple of B-grade games when Torrens had weeks off, and started playing the T20 comp. And a good mate of mine, John Stevens, had grown up with me at West Torrens, and he'd made the move to Flinders the year before. We were both playing footy together. And then captain at the time, Luke Crichton, pulled me in for a meeting. We had a chat, and they got me in to coach the under 16s for Flinders as well, as a bit of another incentive for me to run a team, which was good fun. So the transition was really easy. I loved it from the get-go. Haven't looked back.
Yeah.
Nice. So in your time, you started playing some juniors at Flinders Park from under 14s. Any flags or anything stand out?
No, I've never won a cricket flag.
No.
I think the closest I've gotten, well, actually, technically, we won the COVID year. We finished top. We got a trophy for it. Didn't play final though at Flinders, but even at Torrens, nothing at all. Juniors right through.
Yeah, right.
Lost an A1, one against Para Hills.
Yeah.
Lost one against Paraka once upon a time. Lost a few. Haven't won one yet.
Oh no. Oh, this year maybe.
That's it.
And you're into your 10th season now. So, but interesting, the transition from fast bowling to leg spin. So you do hear a lot. Fast bowlers converting to off spin, but leg spin's an interesting one. So tell us how that came about.
Yeah, I touched on it a little bit. I was doing a fair bit of coaching, and you can't really come in off a long run at 9-year-olds. So I used to dabble with spin a little bit here and there in the backyard too, and then got a bit of whiplash, a bit of a nasty knock in a footy game one year, and I was getting migraines and things trying to bowl seam up. So in that, there was a spinner's spot at the club. We didn't have one, so we had Matt Overall, who was bowling offies, and I was rolling the leggies, and stuck with it.
Nice, and they seem to be coming out all right this year.
Oh, it took a while. I played a couple of 2 seasons, so yeah, it's been a long road, but no, it's starting to land them.
Oh, we can get quite busy that week from the finals to the grand final where we've got to do the presentation for the awards night. So can I put your name in already, or should I wait? You're 10 clear at the moment. So
I think that was last year. I didn't snag one on the weekend, so maybe my run of form's over.
we'll see how we go.
And I guess, has anything changed with your bowling this season? Like you more in control of the craft, or what? Why are things going so well this season, do you think?
No, I don't think it's anything like that. I think, maybe just a bit more confidence. Peter sleeps around our club a lot, so having him in my ear just has helped me, just kind of back my stock ball a lot more, and maybe not chase wickets so much. And it has funnily enough, it has the opposite effect. You seem to find more, so that's probably been the biggest thing. Sleepy's been really good.
Yeah, you find the wickets are taking a fair bit of spin around the track.
Actually, they did on the weekend.
Yeah.
Bramwell probably would have been pretty shocked to see how much it turned at Flinders. But no, normally it's pretty straight.
Yeah, okay.
I think we normally get pretty good scores at Flinders. But yeah, it was a bit juiced up with some cooler weather this week.
Yeah. Oh, good to see the spinners firing Adelaide Turf, because they didn't get much of a run in the high grades, did they, over the summer?
No.
We had already spin bowling in the test matches. But
Nah, that's it. We saved it all for us.
Yeah.
So obviously doing my research for tonight, just looking at the stats, and you've played a few T20 games, so you've snagged 37 wickets for the year, which is really, really impressive. Sitting at 34 runs for the year, so more wickets than runs. So that's we're going to rectify that one, or we just or you could get up to 50 wickets maybe, and 50 for the year.
Ideally, 34 is as many runs as I'm needed for the season. That would be great. If I'm not required every week, I'm very happy.
But you might be required this week by the look at things. So 14 wickets fell on the weekend. So it's pretty interesting boys match.
Yeah, I think the boys are pretty confident. We played on a pretty green top at Lions the week before, and we were in a similar position and made 180. So we've got good depth. But yeah, as I said, it was a turning wicket, so it was a bit tricky, but we got through that patch and hopefully get the best of the conditions this week.
Yeah, and sitting about third on the ladder at the moment, but third or fourth. So it's it's a pretty crucial game for you, isn't it? Really, like it's a bit of a logjam around that point of the ladder.
Yeah, for sure, it's really tight. I think there's 3 teams 5-1, and Jets I think are 4-1 as well with no result.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really tight. Every game's going to be really important, and we play Jets next round too.
So yeah, a lot of those top 5 that going for those 4 spots over the next few rounds are all playing each other. So
we're actually we've played 3 of those already. Yeah. We've played Marion, Ingle Farm, and Walkerville, who are all around the mark. But yeah, Brahma are giving some trouble. So I don't think the ladder tells the full story. It's a really tight comp this year.
It is a good comp. And Flinders Park, you have a big day every year, your Day in the Green Day. So you got that coming up again?
Yeah, Village Green. I think last year we had.
You threw me when you said John Stevens. I had noise works in my head. So.
We had about 100 people last year. We had a T20 doubleheader on a Sunday. It worked really well on a long weekend. So we've replicated that a little bit. We're going to do it the March long weekend on the Sunday, 8th, I think it is, off the top of my head. Yep. But this year it's actually going to be in support of our under-17s. They're playing the game.
Okay.
So we're going to try and get all our senior group to go support them and bring their friends along, and anyone else that wants to, have something to do on their long weekend. It should be a good day. We're expecting good numbers again. So
excellent.
And he's still doing a bit of coaching, and is that something you'd like to continue with and take a bit further down the track?
No, my work's taken a little bit over. I don't do as much coaching, but I try to get down to the juniors on a Friday here and there. Ezra Fuller, who's our POM, who's come across to us this year, has been doing a really good job helping out the coaching. So every so often I meet him down and have a look. So yeah, but a lot less.
Speaking of work, Shane, I'll leave this one to you.
Yes, speaking to work, made the move to O'Neill's Apparel in the off season.
It's been fantastic. The company's basically modelled that they tailor uniforms and apparel to pro clubs, and they offer that same service to juniors. So the same stuff that Adelaide Crows are wearing, and Penrith Panthers and Melbourne Storm and all those is available to local clubs, and it's a really good model. I've been really excited about working in it, and they're really particular about not being so transactional, really wanting to build partnerships with clubs and make it a long-term thing. So I've had the pleasure of working with Glenelg District Cricket this year and a little bit with Port Adelaide, and some really good outfits out there. It's been a pleasure. So hopefully we can do a bit more in the Adelaide Turf space.
That's great. Yeah, no, you're great supporters of Adelaide Turf, and obviously the T20 competition is O'Neill's T20. So on the day that we have in Grange and that grand final day that we've got a bit of a production happening. So we've got a few cameras and commentators, thanks to Dartfish, who do all the stuff, the amateur league footy, going to have a film everything for us on the day. So hopefully give you a bit of love there. And reach out to Tom if you're looking for some apparel.
Should be good fun. I made sure we got knocked out in straight sets, so I could be there. So
yeah, had to work.
And how are things going across the board at Flinders Park? Good depth across the grades, good numbers out of training. How are things travelling?
Yeah, we had a tougher year on field last year. Our Bs and LOs struggled with numbers quite a bit, so that was a big focus for us in the off season. And numbers are fantastic at the moment, and the energy in the group's really, really good. Our juniors go from strength to strength every year. I think we're slowly becoming a bit of a powerhouse in the West for the junior side of things, which is really exciting to see. And yeah, obviously our A2 side being 5-1, halfway point, you can't really ask for much more. So now we're really happy with how things are going. We've got new facilities now too, so we're into our new turf wickets and hard wickets and good gym, good change rooms. Pretty privileged down to our club.
Nice.
Very good. We ripped through the mad minute, Shane. So we've got a few quick fires for you, Tom. See what you got for us. Which is harder to captain, footy or cricket?
I haven't had to do too much footy, but definitely cricket.
Hardest thing to master, spin bowling or fast bowling?
I think I'd say fast bowling actually would probably be harder to master, to do it really well. Spin bowling, there's plenty of days where you can just toss it up and the batsman do the hard work for you.
Favourite Cooper's drink?
Pale.
Yep.
Best cricket memory?
Best cricket memory. I mean, I think getting that trophy, the Shield, the year we finished top, and getting that promotion, as much as it was an odd celebration, just being handed the medals and having to do it at our house, it was still, we deserved to win it that year, so that was pretty special.
Yep. Best player you played with?
I think it would have to be. I've had the pleasure of playing with Spencer Johnson at West Torrens. Coming back from injury, he played as a bat. Actually, someone showed me that stats the other day. He made 60 with a stick. So that was pretty good fun. He's probably the biggest name for sure.
Yep.
No. Best player you played against?
That's a tougher one. There's some really talented cricketers, especially in A1, and the best sides do it. And by committee, they're really deep. So to name one player is a bit tricky. But actually, probably the one that gave us the most headaches in my time at Flinders was Paul Duffett back when he was playing. He used to tear us apart. It's the one that springs to mind.
I played against him. He got 7 wickets one day when he was playing for Woody Record Bites. None of us could pick this slower ball that came out, and every single one of us did the same thing. I think mine actually come off the back of the bat, and I got 40 kelly. So yeah.
Okay, we made 180 against us. So it gives a lot of people headaches in different ways, I think.
As an off spinner, the umpires did used to like people with names like that. But anyway.
Now, obviously, you're well poised to go deep in the season, but who are the main dangers? Who can you see yourself coming up against at the business end?
Look, any of those top 5. I mean, Marion are the team we lost to, and they had a really good outfit, deep batting lineup and good bowling attack. I think Walkerville's one we got over, Animal Farm, and both of them on their day, we had to clamber over the line. So, it's really anyone's guess. I'm really excited to see how Jeps go, because they're obviously flying with the stick at the moment. But yeah, honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
Pretty even competition, Shane. That's what we like to see.
It is. It's good comp, good standard too. Yeah, too.
It is. We might take a quick break on the straight bat and come back and look at some of the results from the weekend.
Now's the time to try something. Let's try 3.5, a low carb, mid strength lager. Buy an easy drink with a crisp and refreshing finish. Go on. Try. Get it at your local. Chuck it in your fridge.
Welcome back to Straight Bat, proudly brought to you by the Arca Bar, Stadium Real Estate and Platinum Print Group. Let's run through some of the results from the weekend. In the A1s, we'll start Woodville South 185 and Trinity in pursuit 2 for 30. Jace O'Hara with 5 for 41 and for Woodville South, James Takos 45. So quite interestingly poised that game, pretty even.
Game 2, we got Paraka made 119 at Port District, and they are none for 24 overnight, with Nathan Muggeridge 4 for 57 and Paraka's Dylan Holiday 46.
Then we had Parra Hills versus Old Scotch. Parra Hills starting to find a bit of form, making 202. Currently have Old Scotch 4 for 28, and I think Old Scotch, the first 3 or 4 all got ducks, so they tore through them and into Old Scotch, steadied the ship a little bit at the end there. So for Para Hills, George Haley 66, and for Old Scotch, Alex Senior took 4 for 56.
Grange versus POC 169, so struggled out at Grange. Connor Dudley, the pick of the batsman, 56, and Oliver McDowell, 3 for 40. So Grange will be hoping to chase them down.
Ranella made 182 against Brighton, who are now 2 for 20. Pretty good effort from Ranella for Brighton, who are absolutely flying this season. Gihan Nimsara, top score with 47, old teammate of mine, and Brad Kilo, 4 for 57, was Brighton's best.
Yeah, it's an important one for Ranella there.
Upset for him there, Shane.
Yeah,
Been on Ranella
if they can get up there, that might just see them clear the pack of St. Peter's and Paul Paraka at the bottom there. So a big game there for Ranella. And then to close it off in the A1s, we had Goodwood, who are definitely hitting their straps. So 6 for 318 declared, and currently have St. Peter's 3 for 27. Oliver Davidson 86, Alfie Gladell 79 not out, and then for St. Peter's we've got Luke Harrison 3 for 61.
Quite a few sixes here between those two, if I was reading the article correctly. 11 sixes between those two.
Yeah.
So, had a good day out.
There was a decent run rate because Spock are actually in for a fair whack of overs there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Now, very interesting game here. Brahma Lodge 111, Josiah Grid 5 for 31, and Thomas Durant 2 for 5, and Flinders Park 4 for 39 in pursuit. So need another 72 runs. So I know Tom's pretty confident they might get them, but I think the first half an hour in that game could be crucial. So it's going to be an interesting one. And you were mentioning Peter Argent had a shot at a couple of your players last week. I want to expand on that.
Yeah, actually, so Oscar Forster's one of our batters who's currently in.
Yep.
Not sure he's off the mark just yet. And I reckon last game Peter Argent pointed out that he took 36 rocks to get off the mark last round too. So he's good at batting time. Hopefully he can get us some runs to get us over the line.
No rush on the weekend, so
that's it.
Yep, very good.
And we had Goodwood's A2s make 154 against Jeps, who are now none for 37. Goodwood's best, Payne, Daniel Payne, 61. I think he faced a lot of rocks at innings too, from what I saw. And was the best with the bat. And Jeps' Jamil Patel, 3 for 13.
Then we moved on to the team we mentioned before, Hope Valley versus Ingle Farm. Ingle Farm definitely hitting their straps there. I think the second game in a row that they've scored over 300. Ingle Farm putting on 8 for 305. Luke Pickford, pick of the batters, 68 not out. And for Hope Valley, pick of the bowlers was Tyrell Sinclair with 3 for 96.
And only world pace for possible outright against Hectorville, 2 for 100. Chasing Hectorville's 130. For Hectorville, David Haman, 41. And for Unley, Darcy Herriot had a very good day, 5 for 22 and 45 not out. So a good double there.
We have Walkerville's 165 and have now got Marion 4 for 79. Walkerville's Rodri Lewis 63, Marion's Chris Quincy 5 for 47, and also Marion Jonty had a 69 not out as well at the top there.
And then to round off the A2s, Golden Grove, a decent total by them. Batted the day and made 9 for 226, and they're versing the Adelaide Lions. Chris Moran, classy player, 66, and for the Lions, Prageeth, 4 for 71.
Didn't have a chat. We'll just call him the Wizard.
I will leave that one for your pronunciations there, Raj.
All right, we'll swing into the women's, and Port Adelaide had a win over Woodville South, 9 for 144 against Woodville South, 111. For Port, Amy Ratcliffe, 43, Chloe Sims, 3 for 19, and for Woodville, Ella Tilley, 24, and Brooke Holmes, 3 for 20.
And we had Marion 9 for 183 defeat Kensington 3 for 182. Kensington's best were Ava Foote 62 red, Olivia Napier 5 for 31, and Marion's Shanoa Hoffner made it a 50 as well.
I reckon that might have been the only Kensington team that lost on the weekend, because they won 3 T20s yesterday, and there was a massive party happening at Kensington when I was walking past there last night. So not sure if they've got home yet, but they're having a good night.
Well, they might not have lost that game. That was Marion's first game in Div 1.
Okay.
They come to the association before Christmas, and
Right.
they had enough players that were missing out, and there was a spot in the Div 1, so the decision was made to to put them in there, and obviously they've hit the ground running with a win there. So well done to Marion for having 2 women's teams.
Yep.
Next game we had Paynham taking on West Torrens. West Torrens getting the win here, rolling Paynham for 96, and West Torrens chasing that, only 4 wickets down for Torrens. Natalie Mitchell with 40 not out the pick.
And Para Hills continuing their good form, 2 for 87, beat Ranella by 8 wickets, 7 for 82. Joanna Postgate, 22 not out, and Serene Hughes, 3 for 8 and 20 not out. So good win there for Para Hills, continuing their strong form.
Yep, very hard to beat.
And anything else you want to touch off on the straight bat, Shane, before we wrap it up? Anything coming up?
Yeah, I think tomorrow night, or Tuesday night, so you probably hear this on Tuesday morning, we've got the first grand final of the year. So we've got the under-18s grand final.
Yeah.
Jeps Cross versus Para Hills. It's been a good tournament, this one, the 18s. We've had a lot of strong teams in it. And it's been great. It's been a lot of cricket on Tuesday. So the idea of this tournament was to try and get it out before the school holidays goes back, so we had some availability and have a bit of connection to players that are playing at district clubs and whatnot to be able to come back and play for their active clubs as well. And the boys have definitely enjoyed playing for our club, so it's good to see. So that grand final tomorrow should be good.
Look forward to that. And Tom, confident of getting up on the weekend, and who's going to bring it home for you?
Yeah, I said to our boys, if we were chasing 300 and we needed, we were 230 or down, we'd say 70 is easy. So it's not really any different. I think the 2 that are in now, Oscar and Colby, can really take a game away from the guys, and Will Goulding, Mitch Featherby still to come, all very handy bats. So we'll be back deep. We should be fine.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming in tonight and having a chat. Good luck on the weekend and for the rest of the season. No doubt you'll be right in the thick of it come finals time.
Cheers, gents. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Shane. Many exciting things coming up in the straight back over the coming weeks. So we've got plenty of guests from different clubs, and plenty to look forward to.
That's it. We get the pointy end, and the ladders are really tight. So it's going to be interesting to see how this the last 4 or 5 games play out.
Fantastic. That's the straight bat signing off, and we'll see you again next week.